Not medicine is the key to wellness. I take some things. I'm not saying no medicine, but along with my doctors that keep this kid moving and grooving, I need to do my part, and so do you. And this is what we're hitting again on our own efforts, our weapons in the battle to keep our immunity up, because again, it doesn't matter vaccinated or not, if we're not taking care of ourselves, this variant, that variant, whatever, it just is common sense. It's wisdom, okay? It's a personal lifestyle choice every day. Now, we know that we're not going to be perfect every day. You know, we go by that 80-20, and 80% of the time, I'm normally doing what I need to do. 20% or maybe more, I'm like, whatever, forget it today, or I'm busy, and it's really not going to work. I'm traveling, but you get the picture. So we're talking today about our gut health, and gut health really affects our immunity when you start studying it. A lot of you have, and you understand this. Some of you may not have heard this, but 70 to 80% of our health, our gut health, is that high. It's 70 to 80% of our wellness or our immunity is in our gut, our tummies, our digestive systems. Just beyond important. So let me read a little bit so that I don't misspeak. I will misspeak. The lining of our stomach is the first line of defense. These are the cells that line our digestive tract, called the epithelial cells, and they provide a strong barrier against anything crossing that barrier into our bloodstream that our body does not want. Proteins cement these cells together like building a wall that you can't penetrate. So again, we know we need 70 to 90 grams of protein. Do not look at guides that were done, I think, in the 50s. And many are like, hello, why aren't we changing that? Especially for older Americans, which would be the 50 plus. So the foods we eat can bring in these invaders. They are foods like sugar, GMO wheat and GMO grains laced with chemicals and preservatives. A diet steady of a lot of sugar and a lot of these, what I just mentioned, eventually it would be like any wall. The erosion will happen. It doesn't mean never. It just means not constantly. This breakdown over time tears up our digestive system and breaks down that epithelial barrier, and that's what's known as a leaky gut. So the wall now is leaking, and that is not a good thing, right? Another thing we have to acknowledge is that our age affects the amount of digestive enzymes. Many take digestive enzymes because of this situation. Stress is not our friend on any level. It increases our cortisol. I've talked about stress, I've done blogs on stress, but that was before I had you all. So we're going to do more about exactly why stress and cortisol can be just like, whoa, not good. That's why they say, or it's known, that stress can kill, literally. So if it doesn't kill us, it can certainly mess us up. And a lot of people keep their stress in their stomach. They'll have ulcers, all kinds, irritable bowel, all kinds of things happen when we don't control our stress. So far we've talked about why and what we eat and the negative effects of stress and some of these other foods, okay? But, so this result is an inflammatory cycle. Many of us can relate to these results: bloating, gas, abnormal bowel movements, systemic inflammation, chronic joint pain, chronic fatigue, muscle aches, joint pain, and headaches. Perhaps some of you never thought that this was related. Sorry, I forgot to turn my phone off. Not related to our gut, but it is. And the phone, and now Jakey. Come on, Jake, you can join us. Come on. So, back to our little talk. See, it's real. It's live. These things happen. We can repair gut health by watching what we eat, drinking plenty of fluids, limit alcohol and caffeine, a little bit of anything, unless it's cocaine or something, is okay. It's when we overdo. Like, a couple cups of coffee is fine, my research says, but don't listen to me. It may not work for you at all to have any coffee. A lot of people drink tea. They can't handle the caffeine or the coffee. Relax, control your stress, breathe, have a walk, have a puppy. Jake takes away a lot of my stress. Stay active. Get up, get off the sofa, get off the couch, turn off the TV, and go walk. Go do something, even if it's around your house. Something I learned doing this, the teacher always learns the most, is that ice water is not as good for us as, especially when we're eating, as room temp. And I was like, really? Why? Because I love cold water. Well, when you think about it, ice water causes the lining to contract instead of being relaxed. It's what cold and hot does. Also, if you're eating fatty foods, even if it's a good fat like olive oil or avocado oil or something like that, it causes fats to congeal. You can see that just if you've ever cooked. When you cook, I assume you cook. So that was a tip that I thought, okay, I can do my ice water perhaps, but not when I'm eating, is what I deducted from this. And maybe, you take it from there. But what has really helped me are probiotics. I have been taking probiotics. They have helped immensely. And then I was at a doctor's appointment a couple weeks ago talking about the bloating and, the women thing. And she prescribed for me another probiotic that I'm telling you, now I ain't a doctor. None of this is from me. This is from my doctor. Anything you do, you get from your doctor. But this is VSL number 3. It's a probiotic medical food, and it's not everybody needs this. A regular probiotic could help you all immensely. For some things I'm fighting, I needed additional boost, and it has really helped me. But my point is, probiotics are absolutely necessary for us. And there's good quality probiotics, just like vitamins and minerals. So don't be fooled. Okay, so closing up here, fighting our current health issues like the virus. Remember, your gut health for your immunity is super important to be able to fight off not only the viruses, but cold and flu season and whatever else in addition. So you all, it's really a choice. All of this is a choice, right? Choose to be above the normal mindset of today. And for every ache and pain, they run to the doctor instead of thinking, what am I been doing? What have I not been doing? What could this, I am right now keeping a log. I'm keeping a log of my emotions and what I'm eating and how I'm feeling. My doctor suggested that, and maybe that's something that could work for you. Just so we have data, so we know, oh, this is why the next couple days I was dealing with whatever. Okay, so please like this video unless you hate it, because it really helps me out a great deal. And I would love it if you shared it with any of your friends or family. We all need this information. I need it as much as you all need it. So this is it for today. And remember, our immunity level is really important, our gut health, so that we can do more for ourselves, so that we will be more for others. All right, you all, take care. Bye-bye.